Good evening, good evening, good evening, folks. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin here. It's another late night session with a multimillionaire and I'm talking to you, where you can ask me, a real life self-made multimillionaire, any question that you desire. My name is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin, and I'm just a young man from Houston, Texas. I grew up on the south side of Houston, Texas. I didn't have money. I didn't have that much opportunity. I never met a rich person, but I decided to become a rich person. And after years of struggling, after years of challenges, years of really running towards my dreams, I finally became the person who I knew I was destined to become. And what I want to do for you, and this is the reason why I'm live here. If you're on YouTube right now, if you look in the description, you can always learn more about me at wesleyvirgin.com. Or maybe you're live with me right now, okay? I want you to take the opportunity to ask me a question. I know it's late right now. It's really depending on what time you're watching this video. But I think people like you want to have the opportunity to ask someone that's living your dream. You know, I believe I'm living a lot of people's dreams. I have the fancy cars. I have the fancy jewelry. I travel the world quite a bit. I've seen things as a very wealthy person that many people that don't have the money or the resources don't see. But what I want you to do, I want to give you the opportunity to pick my brain. Is that fair? I want you to pick my brain, because I want you to understand something. Everybody that's watching this video, everybody that is taking a second out of their day, out of their night, their afternoon to get one gem or maybe one nugget. See, I may say one thing that may transition your life. And I'm going to tell you why, because it happened to me. You know, in my 20s, I'll tell you a quick story. When I was in my 20s, and I remember reading all the self-help books, going to the seminars, jumping in different opportunities, praying to God to be rich and working my ass off 20 hours a day. And I remember meeting two young men in Las Vegas. And I was in Las Vegas, and I was the only person not making any real money, but you couldn't tell it with the smile on my face. But I understood I had to be in a different environment, right? Because I was around all my poor friends, all my average friends, and just basic friends that were just not doing nothing substantial with their life. And I went to Vegas. I met these two men, and they said, "Wesley, how's business?" And I said with a big smile on my face, I said, "Well, you know, I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it." You know, I was talking to a guy that was making $70,000 per month. I was talking to another guy that was making $1 million per month. And at that time, I was making about $1,500 per month with my business. And he said, how are things going? And I said, "Well, I'm just working on it." He said, "Man, I'm working on it, man. It's going to happen for you." He said, they both started laughing in my face. I will never forget this night. It was in Las Vegas at the area hotel. I was at a bar there, and they laughed in my face and said, "Really?" They said, "Don't ever say that again." He said, don't ever say that you're working on it. You sound like a broke person. You sound like a person who would never, ever make it. He said, "Wesley, there's two types of people in life. It's the people that get results and the people that don't. Which one are you? And if you're not getting results, you can't fool yourself, right?" you know, because it's habitual to say, "I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it." He said, "You're either getting results or you're not." So what I want to do is, I want to make sure you guys get results. If you want to get results, I want you to come at the word "let's go." See, many of you, I know if I would ask you about your business, about your ideal, about what you're doing in life, you'll say, "I'm working on it, Wes. Well, I still believe it's going to happen, Wes. I'm working on it. You know, I know I'm going to have a breakthrough one day." No, this is very incorrect. The problem is you're not doing something right. Because everybody, if you're listening to my voice, if you're an entrepreneur, you got to sell something to make money, period. Listen to me. Everybody that's listening to my voice, that can see my screen, before you can make millions of dollars, which I know you desire, you got to sell something. You can't pray to God and say, God, I need my business to have a breakthrough. You can't watch a Wesley Virgin video and just hope that I say something that's going to put millions of dollars in your pocket. You can't read all the self-help books like Think and Grow Rich and Law of Attraction, watch the movie The Secret, and you meditating every day and, you know, slapping in your chest and say, I believe. Well, that's not enough. You got to be a big practical. When I say practical, at the end of the day, you still got to sell something, okay? It could be a product and be a service, but you have to sell something. And your ability to sell something to the marketplace is going to define the amount of money that's going to be in your bank account, okay? So what I want to do here, real quickly here, I want you to ask me your question. It could be a personal question. I'm very transparent. It could be a business question. It could be a question about the Millionaire Mind Hacks. It could be a question about, Wesley, what are you doing? Like, how do you think, right? And why do I do that? Because I understand this. If you're able to download my consciousness is the conversation that me or you having right now. And I want you to pretend something, folks, okay? I want you to play with me for a second. I want you to pretend that I'm talking to you. I want you to imagine as if I'm talking to you personally, okay? That right now you have an opportunity. Right now we're maybe in the office. Maybe you're in my kitchen. You know, we're having a smoothie. Maybe you're in my living room and we're sitting on the couch. And I'm looking at you. You're looking at me. And right now you have an opportunity. I'm a multimillionaire. I'm humble about that. But right now, you have the opportunity to ask me any question on the planet. I want you to imagine right now you're in front of my face. You're looking in my eyes. And despite what your situation is right now, you have the opportunity to ask me whatever question and whatever question that needs to be answered that you believe is going to get you closer to what you want. And me, being the guy who I am, I'm nothing special. I'm not even that smart. I didn't graduate college. I'm going to answer that question for you tonight or whatever time it is. Even if you're watching on YouTube, put your questions below for me. I want you to make a bold step because right now me and you are having a conversation. And the question is, who's going to be the first person to leave their question? Here we go. JT Wadman, this is the question, guys. I want you to listen to this because every question that is answered, it may relate to you. Is that cool? Let's go. Wesley, how do you deal with a boss who has a negative attitude with you all the time? I'm going to be honest with you. So this is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin, talking to you. Now listen to me close. So Wesley Virgin, years ago, maybe 10 years ago, I had a job, okay? I had a boss, okay? I had a boss. Don't you hate that word? If you hate that word, the boss, I want you to comment the words, let's go. I couldn't stand. I mean, the boss, he tells me what to do. He told me when to go on break. He told me when I can take a vacation. He told me when I can go to the bathroom. He told me when I can go to lunch. And the question is, how do you deal with a boss that has a negative attitude? Well, let me share it with you, JT, and I want you to listen to me close. Anybody right now that has a boss that have a negative attitude, and a negative attitude is an attitude that is displeasing, an attitude that is disempowering, and an attitude that is something that is opposite of a positive attitude. If you're around that type of person, you deal with it by doing what? You leave. Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin, I've had over 30 jobs. And let me tell you something about me. Now, this is important. This is before I understand how to use my mind. This is before I created the program Mind Hacks. This is before I made $100,000 per year. I would never, listen to me, I would never work at a job. I would never have a boss that would make me feel less than who I thought I was supposed to be. I would never let a person and their negative attitude make me stay at a job only because I needed to pay my bills. Okay? I would never stay. I've had over 30 jobs because I would either get fired or I would quit. Period. I would never work at a place that I wasn't excited to work at. See, JT, the only reason why you're sitting and right now you're pissed off because tomorrow you got to go to work and you're thinking about that negative experience, meaning you're thinking about the negative environment that you got to go back to. When you go to your job, you got to listen to those dumbass coworkers. You got to listen to those dumbass stories, all that negative energy, right? And it makes you sick, doesn't it? But see, the thing is this, JT, you don't realize that you got the power to say no. You have the power to say, you know what, I'm not going in tomorrow. You have the power to say, you know what, I'm not going in tomorrow. And guess what? Everything's going to work out in my favor. Right now, I'm finna make a bold move right now. Okay? I'm finna make a bold move right now. Like when you play the game chess, like it's a bold move to take your queen out early. Well, that's what you need to do, JT. Take your queen out and make a bold move, because see, the problem is this. You're sitting behind the pawns on the chessboard because you don't want to die. You don't want to go broke. You don't want to not pay your bills. That's right. And fear is holding you back. But it's time for you to jump, brother. It is, man. And I know you hate to hear this because I know you're afraid. See, many people right now that's listening to my voice, you're afraid. I know you are. You're scared to leave that job, right? But see, the thing about me, I was never scared to leave a job. Why? Because I always knew I can get another position. I just always knew I can get another job. I can always get another opportunity. That's how I thought. So it doesn't matter. I didn't have a backup plan. I would get fired. They would let me go. Anybody just get fired all the time? Anybody just get laid off all the time? Anybody just quit their jobs? Let me share something with you. If you ever got fired, if you get fired repeatedly, if you ever quit a job over and over again, that means you should be an entrepreneur. Okay? That is a sign that you are an entrepreneur. Because all that means is this, that you're not willing to listen or obey people that don't treat you well. You're not willing to tolerate people that is not lifting you up or empowering you. Next question. Wesley, how do I start something big for me? Wiz, listen to me closely. Anybody else that wants to start something big, listen to me close. I'm going to say this one time and one time only. To start something big, you must think big. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wesley, that's too simplistic. What do you mean, think big? I mean, no, Wesley, be more detailed. No, listen to me closely here, okay? The person that wants to start something big must start thinking big, okay? Right now, you're looking at my window. I'm on the 28th floor in my condo here. It's a beautiful place. I'm in a high rise, and I'm on the 28th floor. What you see are buildings. So every building that you see right now, before they were built, and they're huge, and there are big buildings that you're looking at, they first started with a thought. Am I clear, Wiz? Everything that you see right now, you're looking at Houston, Texas, H-Town, baby. Every light, every sign, every high rise that you see started with a thought. Nothing, listen to me, young world. Nothing is built. Nothing is constructed until a man or a woman thinks about it. See, the thing is, if you pay attention, see, some buildings are small. You see Whole Foods right now, that's a small building. It's about 2 floors. But if you look to the left right here, you see another building. That building is tall. It's about 30 floors, right? Then you look at another place here. There's a bank right now. That's just one little building, right? It's only 1 story. So what I'm saying is, it's up to you. It's up to you to say, you know what? I want to create a huge building, or I want a small building. So it's the same thing about you in your life. If you want to start something big, then you need to create something big in your mind first. See, this is what I talk about at wesleyvirgin.com. I talk so much about mindset. I talk so much about mind hacks. Many of you have already downloaded the mind hacks that are for free at wesleyvirgin.com. But the problem is this, you're not using them. See, right now, Wiz, you might say, how to start something big? And I say, well, think big. The next question you're gonna ask me, well, I don't know what to think about. I don't know what to do. I don't know what something big is. Well, let me share something with you. Listen to me closely here. That's not my problem. That's not your mentor's problem. That's your problem. You need to figure out what's big to you. You need to get clear about what you want. You can't expect Wesley $1 billion Virgin to tell you how you should live your life, even though many of you are listening and watching and letting other people tell you how you should live your life. You got people around you telling you that you should go to college, even though you don't even want a motherfucking degree. You're spending 4 years at a college at a major that you don't want to do because your mom and daddy said. Some of you are at a job that you can't stand, but you're only there because it pays you some money. You're only there because it gives you a weekly paycheck. You only stay there because you are surviving. But the question is, when do we stop surviving and start thriving? When do we stop hoping and start expecting? When do we stop dreaming and start doing? Next question. Nick, what's a good paid traffic source for a digital course? Facebook. Facebook, folks. If you run, like I have a course right now at wesleyvirgin.com that 100 plus people are grabbing every single day. If you want to learn how to create an online business from scratch, this is the website you need to go to. And I'm not saying I'm the only game in town, but the thing is about me, I'm a top marketer in the industry. Okay, do research on me. I have created a program that I give people the goods, and I share things behind the scenes that other internet marketers, in my belief, are not sharing. I know them all. And I've seen their programs, and they're not sharing the goods. But I do. Next question. Business and personal question, Wesley. Listen to me, folks. Guys, if you're getting value right now, I want you to hit the like button right now. Hit the share button right now. What is the greatest way to get out of your own way? See, now, I want you to think about this question. When you say, what is the greatest way to get out of your own way, you are telling me right now, and you are presuming that there are two of you. Listen, not drama. What is the greatest way to get out of your own way? Let me share something with you, young man. It's only one of you. It's not two of you. It's impossible for you to get in your own way because it's only one of you. And you might say, well, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, well, how can I take action? See, the thing is, understand this, folks, language. And if you watch my last video on my Instagram, I said language is the structure of your reality. If a man or a woman said, well, how do I get out of my own way? What does that mean? It's not two of you, it's one of you. You cannot walk down the street and all of a sudden another version of you step in and say, stop. Am I making sense? It's not another version of you. You're not two people. You're one person. Do I agree that many of you are stopping yourself from living your dreams? Absolutely. But you're doing it. See, at the same time that you want to be rich and successful, at the same time that you want to be rich and successful, you don't want to leave your job making $9, $10, $11 an hour, $20 an hour. At the same time that you want a better body, but you're not willing to work out for an hour and 45 minutes every single day. You're not willing to eat better quality food. But yeah, oh no, but I want the body. But you want to eat burgers and french fries and potato salad and cornbread and macaroni and cheese. Can I get an amen? See, at the same time that you want your life to become better, you want to be a better person, a better woman, a better man. But at the same time, you want to be a better person, a better man, and a better woman. You still want to be angry at people. You still want to talk about people behind their backs. You still want to treat people with resentment. You still live a bitter life. You talk about people and they don't know that you're talking about them. See, the thing is, you have to understand something about becoming a successful person. You got to be all in. See, it's not about getting out of your own way. It's just taking responsibility about what's going on inside of you. And when I say inside of you, I mean inside your mind. See, it's not because it's no opportunities on the planet. It's because you don't recognize and see the opportunities that are on the planet. And the reason why you don't see the opportunities is because you're spending more time suffering. Many of you spend more time in a depressed state. Many of you spend more time being ungrateful. Many of you spend a lot of time being angry. Many of you spend more time being displeased with your life. Can I get an amen? That's you. Always like, wow, why is it not working out for me? Why is it not happening? Spending more time suffering. That's you. You want to get out of your own way, take responsibility that you're in your way. That's you. You're not two people. Use your language, use your words, and say, today, I'm going to boldly move towards my dreams. Today, I'm going to be a better person. Today, I'm going to spread love. Today, I'm going to give more. Today, I'm going to make a conscious decision that I'm going to feel joy. I'm going to feel happiness. You don't got to pay for happiness. How much is happiness? Nothing. How much right now for any of you to feel happy? Nothing. Let me share something with you. I want everybody right now to close your eyes. I'm going to do this for 5 seconds. Close your eyes right now, please. If you're listening to my voice, I'm going to show you something that's cool. It's going to blow your mind. Close your eyes right now. Right now, I want you to think about the happiest moment of your life. Close your eyes. And I want you not only to think about it, I want you to picture the most happiest moment of your life. Maybe it was a birthday. Maybe it was when you had your first baby boy, baby girl. Maybe it's before when you first saw that person that said, I love you. Maybe when you got your degree in college. Maybe when you graduated high school. Maybe when your boss told you that you're doing a great job. Maybe when you got your first sale in your business. I want you to think about the most happiest moment of your life right now. Now, how do you feel? Be honest with me. How do you feel? Open your eyes. How do you feel? Now, how long did it take? It took 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Now, you tell me, how are you in your own way? You're not. That's one of you. It took you 10 seconds to create a euphoric, happy experience just by thinking about it. It was nothing tangible. It was nothing physical. You didn't have to pay any money. You didn't have to pull out your credit card, but you just had a happy experience for the past 10 seconds. Next question. How did you get started as an entrepreneur? Well, let me share something. Let me make this very quick. How did Wesley, billion-dollar virgin, get started as an entrepreneur? I made a decision. I'll be honest. I don't know about you guys. I'm a little bit different. I just got tired of working for people. I just got sick of it. I don't know, Anybody sick and tired of working for other people? Working for men and women? Well, I was tired of it. I was tired of people telling me what I got to do. I was tired of people not appreciating me. See, I don't know about you. Me, I was frustrated. I had no other option. Working for people was making me sick. Right now, if you're working for people and you know that you're so stressed that it's making you sick, I want you to comment the word "let's go" below. See, what I understand, they did a study. They did a statistical study. And they said the number one reason people die or have heart attacks or have cancer, the number one reason why people have all these metabolic diseases, the number one reason why they have so much stress is because of job dissatisfaction. Because of job dissatisfaction. That's the number one reason people have heart disease, cancer, diabetes. Number one reason why people die. Because of job dissatisfaction. Because if you're continuing to go into a place that is not aligned with your spirit, that's not aligned with the things that you know that you're destined to become, it's killing inside. Some of you right now can feel it, right? Every time you go to that job, every time you go to that workplace, it's killing you inside. Some of you cry in the work bathroom. Some of you cry going to work. Some of you are crying right now in your bed because you got to go to a place that you can't stand. You can't stand the people. Even just the thought of it makes you sick. But what I'm telling you, Mike, to begin as an entrepreneur, you got to take a bold step, brother. It's tough. You got to take a bold step that other people won't take. You got to be able to jump off the cliff even though you don't have a parachute. And that's scary. But every successful entrepreneur, we all had to do it. We all jumped. I remember the night that I jumped off the cliff, I didn't have a parachute on, but I jumped. I said, fuck it. I said, what do I have to lose? I mean, I think I was 33 years old. I had 2 kids at the time. 2 children, 9, 10 years old. Jumped, quit my job. Didn't have a backup plan. I was making great money, but I didn't want to do it anymore. I got tired of the meetings. I got tired of the people not appreciating me. I got tired of people treating me like a slave. I got tired of people telling me that I couldn't go watch my little boy play football, watch my little girl go to track. I got sick and tired of it, period. And I jumped. I jumped. So to answer your question, how do I get started? I jumped. I jumped towards my dreams. And as I was falling, yes, I hit those rocks. Yes, I got scarred a bit. Yes, it was times that I said, oh my God, is it going to open? Is the parachute going to open? I'm getting close to the ground. It did. And when I'm telling you, it will open, but you got to jump. See, if you never jump, you'll never soar, ever. You'll just be just like everybody else. Like, man, I want to jump. I want to do it, but I can't. I'm scared. I don't know. What if it doesn't work? What if I die? What if I fall? What if I... But you'll just watch other people soar. Make a decision. It's time for you to soar, my friends. Next question, Brainy. How do I turn broken down ebooks into an auto email responder? I don't understand what you mean by broken down ebooks. Send the question again, my man. Thank you for hitting the likes, guys, and thank you for sharing this video. If you guys getting value, please let me know because I want to help you. I'm here to help you. Man, I'm a multimillionaire, but at the end of the day, I'm just a man, man. I'm just a regular guy. I'm a man of God. I am God like I am a God. That's it. Forget about the money right now. You want the knowledge. Forget about the fancy cars that I have. You want the knowledge. Forget about the rings and the Cartier bracelets and the Hublot watches. You want the knowledge. This is what's expensive. This is gold right now. Next question for me. How can you save money while your family depends on you? What do you mean? You make a decision. You just do it. Yeah, what do you mean? How do you save money? You save it. The thing is, you see, a lot of you just don't know how to manage a dollar. You don't. See, it's a man that makes $2,000. You ask him, he makes $2,000 a month, and you ask the man and say, hey, how much it takes to live? And he's gonna say $2,000 per month. Oh, I just got a question. Yeah, some of you guys asked me. Yeah, you can go to wesleyvirgin.com, guys. If you want to get my mind hacks, somebody just asked me a question here. If you're on YouTube, just in the description below, go to this website. You can get the mind hacks for free. And these are the mind hacks that help me become a millionaire, okay? Just want to throw that in. But let's talk about Mustafa. How do you save money while your family depends on you? Bro, you're the leader of the family. You're the man, right? Be the man. Learn how to manage a dollar. You got 2 men on the planet, right? One man makes $2,000 per month for his family. If you ask that man, say, hey, what does it cost to live? What does it cost for you to live the life that you're living today? He's going to say $2,000. You ask another man, you say, hey, man, how much do you make per month? $2,500. Well, how much does it take for you to live your life? About $2,500 per month to live my life. And my question is this: what happened to the $500? What happened to the $500, man? See, the big issue with a lot of people, when you make money, you automatically spend the money, even though you necessarily don't need to spend. The thing, you need to create some discipline for your life and your finances. It's not about that, oh, if I had more money. Some of you guys say, well, if I had more money, I'll save, Wesley. I don't think so. If I had more money, Wesley, I would give. I don't think so. See, the thing is, if you can manage $1,000 per month, $2,000 per month, $3,000, $4,000 per month, if you're not able to take a portion of that money and put it in another bank account, put it somewhere else for another purpose, it's not that you can't save money. The problem is you're not disciplining yourself to the point that you're putting money in other areas, that you're making a choice that, you know what, some things that you're doing that you don't need to do, some things that you're buying you don't need to buy. Am I making sense here? You can always save money. I don't care if you save $10 per month, $100 per week. The money's always there. The question is, what are you doing with the money? Next. Oh, this is a good question, guys. Listen up here. What can I do to start off if I want to be financially free but have limited money? Okay, I want everybody to listen to me closely here. Wake up! I'm talking to you, sunshine. Wake up! Damn. I'm trying to help you guys become rich. What can I do to start off if I want to be financially free and I have limited money? I want everybody to take notes right now. I want you to get your fingers ready right now, because as I say these words, I want you to write them down, because I'm telling you, this is the secret to the question this guy's asked. He said, what do I do to start off if I want to become financially free? And I want everybody right now, as you're listening to my voice, to write these 2 words. From the bottom and the top of my heart, I'm going to give you these 2 words, and I want you to write it below. Take action. Remember, I'm having a conversation with you right now on my couch. You're on my beautiful Italian furnished couch right now. You're in my place in my condos right now. You looking at me in my brown eyes, and I said, take action. That's the first thing a man or a woman has to do, take action. That's it. It doesn't matter if you have money or no money, you got to take action. And I want you to type the word take action. If there's any secret to my success, it's just because I take action more than other people. Take action. Take action means you got to do something. And you got to do something even though you don't have all the answers, even though you don't know the exact equation, even though you don't have all the fucking ingredients. You got to take action. See, if I told you right now to bake a cake, you know, you may say, I don't know how to bake a cake. Well, how do you figure it out? You go to Google, you watch a YouTube video, and you attempt, you go buy the ingredients, and you put it together. And even though, listen to me, even though it may not taste like Dunkin' Highs, or maybe it might not taste like the chocolate cake that your mama used to make, but you took action. You make that cake, you have a slice of that cake, and if it's nasty, you throw it in the trash. And what do? You take action again. And you go back to the drawing board. That's it. That's what you can do. Take action. Make a YouTube video. Share some value with the world. Increase another person's quality of life. What do you think I'm doing right now? This video right now, you know what I'm doing? I am sharing value with you. This is valuable content that most millionaires, billionaires would not take the time out of their night, out of their evening, out of their morning or afternoon to give to you. But I'm doing it because I'm taking action. Because I know there's people out there just like you that want to fucking win. I know you do. Some of you right now, from the core of you, you want to win so bad you have tears in your eyes. Sometimes you get with so much anxiety, you get so upset at yourself. But all you need to do is take action. And guess what? If that doesn't work, you do it again. And if that doesn't work, you do it again. I'm giving you the secrets right now. Listen to me. You do it again, and you do it again. And you keep doing it until it works. See, that's why I love the word until. Because people say, well, how long do I do it, Wesley? When is it going to work out, Wesley? How long do I do it, Wesley? Until. How many books do I need to read? How many books that you need to read? How many seminars do it as many as it takes? How long do I keep doing this? Until it works. Until is probably one of the most powerful words in the English vocabulary. Until. Well, when I'm gonna see the body of my dreams, how long do I have to do it? Until it works, until you see the body of your dreams. When do I know that the husband or the man of my dreams or the woman of my dreams? When do I know? Until. You keep trying until. How long do I have to keep struggling, Wesley? How long do I have to keep going through this bullshit, Wesley? How long do I keep working a business that's obviously not working? Until Comment the words until. It's powerful. You just do it until it works, period. Next question. Diego, how are you, sir? How would I get my R&B artists to gain and engage in more internet foot traffic for more revenue? You need to have a YouTube channel, and you need to have a SoundCloud channel, and you need to have an Instagram channel, and you need to have a Snapchat channel, and he needs to be able to put content on these channels as much as possible. Then you need to submit your videos to Worldstar Hip Hop. You need to permeate your artists around the internet. You need to give the best stuff on the internet. You need to pay for shout outs. You need to submit your videos to different media platforms. You do whatever it takes. But what's most important, you got to be consistent. You got to go knock on doors. You got to send people packages. You got to talk to the people that can put you in a better situation and your artists. You got to be willing to do what other people won't do. If it's flying to the state or to the city with the producer or the artist or the agency that signs people, you got to do it. You know what Jay-Z said? Jay-Z, he said when he was a rapper, Jay-Z himself, he said the greatest thing I did, he said he's almost a billionaire now, but the greatest thing he did, he was talking to Warren Buffett. He said the greatest thing I did when I knocked on doors, when I went to the studios, when I went to the agencies, the labels, he said the genius thing I did was I didn't give up. He said I heard 1,000 people tell me no. 1,000 people told me that it wasn't going to work. I had people in high places, authority figures say no. People are not going to listen to this type of music. And you know what he did? He created his own. And now he's a legend. Let's go. How do you get started with drop shipping? You can go to Alibaba.com or AliExpress, Damon. Wesley, which way is the best way to successfully succeed in marketing through your own experience to sell a digital product? You can always go to wesleyvirgin.com. I share so many free videos there, but I actually created something that's called the Millionaire Mindset Club, guys. If you want to join my Millionaire Mindset Club, it's free. And I show you exactly what I did to create a product online step by step, okay? Timothy, what were the first steps that you have taken to become successful? I just took action, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. Timothy! Yo, Tim, I'm talking to you, bro, okay? I love you. I love you, and I don't even know you. As a matter of fact, I love all of you. I took action. That's it. That was the first thing I did. When I got fired from that job because I was working 2 years. And when, I don't know if you guys have ever did this. I worked my ass off. I mean, blood, sweat, and tears. I would work to 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. I would use my own resources to make sure this company was making money. The sweat off of my back, and I was giving them my best, only making $7 an hour. I just took action, bro. I left. I quit. I did something different. I've failed in so many different businesses. You have no idea. Like so many things I tried. I tried so many things. If you're trying things right now, keep trying them. But what's most important, you got to take action. Because every day you're evolving as a person. I wish you guys were with me when I was on the journey when I was in my 20s, man. Because in my 20s, man, I was like renewing my mind. In my 20s, I was listening to personal development. In my 20s, I was separating from the bullshit. I was separating from Pookie and Ray Ray, all those friends that was talking about nothing, just talking about girls and just going out to clubs and drinking all the time, or spending money on what they didn't have and trying to live this fake facade of a life, even though they didn't have the money. I separated. And for years, even though I separated, even though I was filling my mind up with positivity, even though I was changing my mindset, guess what? Nothing was working. Because it took some time. What I'm telling you is this: the quicker you get in this thing called success, the faster you make a decision that you're going to do the opposite of what everybody else around the world is doing. Once you make a decision that you're going to take total responsibility of every fucking thing that takes place in your life, everything, even the things that are not your fault. Woo! Even the things that are not your fault. When you decide to take responsibility, I'm telling you, you keep doing those things because you're creating something that's going to be beautiful. I mean, the life that I have today, wow. I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good. All the nights that I spent listening and working and grooming myself, I didn't know that my life would be this juicy. But I thank God and I thank the universe that I paid the price. I thank God that I made the sacrifice. I thank God that I just did it, that even though I wanted to go back, even though I wanted to hang out with my boys and my buddies, and even though I wanted to live, you know, hang out with all those average people only because I was comfortable, I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad that I told my friends I couldn't hang with you anymore. I'm glad that I couldn't spend time texting people or having long, arduous conversations on the phone that were useless, that was not putting money in my bank account, that was not giving my family a better life. I'm glad and I'm thankful to God that I said no. Hit the like button, folks. That was powerful. And I want you to watch this again. I want you to listen to this video again. Got a few more questions. A few more questions for me, folks. What are the most popular niches? Weight loss, love, and money making. Question, folks. Wesley, are you going to do these live videos a few times a week? Absolutely, Trey. Just for you guys. Guys, if you like when I do these late night sessions with Wesley Virgin, me as a multi-millionaire, just hit the like button, put let's go, share this out. The more share, let me listen to you, folks. The more shares you do, the more likes you do, tells me this. You know, I'm a regular person, man. I'm a man, so which means is I want to know what I'm doing is actually valuable information, because if it's not, I'm gonna stop doing it. But if you're getting value right now, go ahead and hit the like button. If this is resonating with you, if you're hearing something that you've never heard before, that you're going to apply immediately in your life to make your life better, more financially free, I want you to share it right now. I want you to comment below, because I just need feedback, because I need to know what I'm doing is being effective. I care about you. And I care about you so much, I want to make sure that I am answering your questions in a way that you are take action. I don't want you to listen and hear my voice and just go back to your life tomorrow morning and live the same life that you live here tonight. I want everybody to have a breakthrough. I want everybody to hear something that's going to transition their life to lead them closer to millions of dollars. What's the best way to transmute all this energy? Meditation, absolutely. Meditation. Is there another platform to advertise your product besides Facebook ads? It's many. Native ads. You got Google, AdWords. You got Taboola. You have Outbrain. So many of them. What do you think about to create where you are now? What you think about? I don't understand the question, Trey. Ask it again. Guys, make sure you read your questions before you ask them. Make sure that you use correct grammar. Make sure the words that you're writing make sense, so when I read them, I can answer them in a reasonable fashion. Some look down on the barber or hairstyle niche. Give your outlook. No, you can do barber stuff, absolutely. I think the barber and the hairstyle niche is a niche that no one's tapped into, and I tell my barber every day, because he's probably the coldest, best barber in Houston, Texas, that you should create a website and you should sell a product online. So that niche is open. You should do it. It's called a sub niche, actually. Thank you, folks. I love you so much. I really do. Besides creating a product to put on ClickBank, what other online empires are you in? YouTube, other products I put on JVZoo, software projects. I have a lot of companies that I'm partners with, a lot of people online, from Shopify, e-com. I have my hands in a lot of stuff on the online industry. I'm even doing physical products now. Thank you so much, Jill. I appreciate you, Jill Button. Thank you so much. All praises to the Most High. God is the greatest. Guys, can we do a all praises to the Most High? God is the greatest right now. Let's do it right now. I want everybody, if you're listening to my words, to close your eyes and say, all praise to the Most High. God is the greatest. All praises to the Most High. God is the greatest. All praises to the Most High. God is the greatest. All praises to the Most High. God is the greatest. All praises to the Most High. God is the greatest. All praises to the Most High. God is the greatest. All praises to the Most High. God is the greatest. All praises to the Most High. God is the greatest. All praises to the Most High. God is the greatest. Woo! And the reason why I do that, and when I reference God, I mean the God that's within you. What that does, it raises your vibration. It raises your positive energy. And that energy creates greatness. All right, one more question, folks. I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom here. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the likes and shares. Yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you share it out. If anybody wants more information from me, I have 200 hours of free content that's talking about how to use your mind effectively to manifest your future. If you want to find out how to pull yourself out of a depressed state, how to pull yourself out of a state of anger, if you want to find out how to control your emotions, go to wesleyvirgin.com. If you want to learn how to create an internet business and make millions of dollars, go to wesleyvirgin.com. If you want to find out how to eliminate fear and how to embrace confidence, go to wesleyvirgin.com. If you want to learn practical, simple techniques to turn your life today, what it is today, into the life that you want, go to wesleyvirgin.com. 90% of the information here are free. 90% of the information here on this site is free. But like I said before, you got to take action. Just like I asked you guys to write it, I'm going to write it with you. You got to take action. If you don't take action, you'll never have the car that you want. You'll never have the house that you want. You'll never have the life that you want. You'll never have the woman that you want. You'll never have the man that you want. You'll never have the body that you want. You'll never have the wealth or the health that you want unless you take action here. Last question here. How did you feel when you hit your first million? Oh, absolutely, man. I was tears of joy. I didn't sleep for 2 weeks because I was so excited. I still remember, and I'm going to leave you guys with this. I still remember 3-4 years ago. I was in my apartment. I was sleeping on an air mattress. I got it from Walmart. I remember blowing it up. You know, you have one of those automatic machines that blow up the air mattress. Anybody accustomed to that? So I got it from Walmart, right? So I'm going to stand on it. So I remember the night. I'll never forget it. And I was in an apartment. I had all this crazy shit on my wall. I had pictures of cars and pictures of, it's so funny to think about. I had pictures of vacation spots, pictures of places I wanted to travel around the world, pictures of money all over my apartment, right? In my room, in my den, in my dining room, in my kitchen, everywhere. And I remember that night on my mattress. And I remember opening up my merchant account. At the time, I was with ClickBank. And I remember seeing $10,000 in one day. I remember waking up to $10,000. At that time, I was making maybe $2,000 per month. And I was busting my ass to make that type of money. And I remember waking up. And then I remember the air mattress was losing air, so it was almost to the ground. And I remember waking up and seeing $10,000 in one day. In one day, I couldn't sleep for 2 weeks. Every morning, I couldn't wait to get up because it was another $10,000. Then was $15 in a day. Then was $20,000 a day. And I was just like, oh my God, this is really happening. I would go to the gym. I was smiling. I didn't want to act a certain way. I was still driving my old car to the gym, working out. But I was so happy to get home because I was making money every second of the day. And for 2 weeks, I didn't buy nothing. For 2 weeks, I still just went to the gym, came home, meditated. Went to the gym, came home, meditated. And I said, this is real, Wesley. And I said, thank you, Lord. I gave all praises to the Most High. I said, thank you, Wesley. I said, thank you, Universe. I said, thank you to all the customers that are buying my stuff right now. And I was grateful. And I felt so grateful, man. Tears were falling down my eyes, man. It was tears of joy, not sadness. Because my life, my children's life, the mother of my children's life, my parents' life changed that day. It would change forever. It would change forever. I bought the mother of my children a brand new car. I bought my mom a brand new car. I bought my dad a brand new car. Bought him a brand new Rolex watch. I bought my mom a Chanel purse so she can be studying out there with the church folks. I bought her a Louis Vuitton purse. I give my mom and dad $7,000, $10,000 randomly just for no reason. And I'm thankful. And what I'm telling you, it can happen to you, and it will. Just don't stop. But you got to take action. You got to take action, folks. I can't wait to hear your story. I can't wait to it happen for you. I love you so much. I appreciate you. If you're on YouTube right now, you can go in the description below and you can grab my mind hacks. If not, you can go to wesleyvirgin.com and you can listen to download my wealth consciousness to become a multimillionaire. Because before it happens to you, before you can make millions of dollars, you got to have the mindset. Before you can ever see the money in your bank account, you must first see it in your mind. And this is why I created this very esoteric, very metaphysical website here. I believe this is a blessing to millions and hundreds of millions of people that will go to this website every minute of the day, every second of the day. Hundreds of millions of people will watch every video that is here. Why? Because it's meant for you to win. And it's meant for you to win big. I love you guys so much. Thank you. This is Wesley, $1 Million Virgin. Let's go! Later.